Friday night, a PR flack named Justine Sacco tweeted a tasteless joke as she was boarding a flight. It read, "Going to Africa, hope I don't get AIDS, just kidding, I'm white." The blog BuzzFeed tweeted it as the worst tweet of all time, and as Sacco took off, she was completely unaware that down below on Earth, her world was disappearing. When she arrived in South Africa like 12 hours later, she'd already been fired, unaware, all without a single chance to defend herself. Countless articles had already been cataloging her demise as internet mobs cheered. In this modern world where bullying is condemned by famous names and faces, the true definition of bullying is sensing an opening and taking it. Many did. Now, did her tweet require firing? Probably. I thought it was a commentary on how bad African blacks have it when it comes to AIDS. But she's in PR, so she should probably know better. I'm sure if a left-wing comic had said this, though, many would have chuckled. But look, you don't need pitchforks to form a mob, just a jaunty bloodthirst and an ignorance that you could be next. Watching the web, waiting for Justine to land as they knitted a noose, I came to one conclusion. When left to their own devices, literally, humans are creeps. She apologized. Written statement saying she was insensitive to this crisis and was ashamed of making this AIDS joke. KG, should she have been fired?
Yes, because sometimes sorry isn't good enough. I learned that from Ronan.
Yes.
You know, you can say sorry for something, but it's just not going to cut it. I mean, how do you even think like that or say something so reprehensible about a disease that has killed so many, and especially in Africa where certain parts are very impoverished. You have children dying. You have children being born with AIDS. It's really nothing to joke about.
I know, but the thing is, maybe, Dana, I misread this joke, but I thought it was more of a white privilege analysis commentary on
white guilt.
Yeah, white guilt. Like, we don't have this problem, they do.
That's what you and I talked about that on Friday night when the tweet first broke, and then we sent it around, and I said, well, don't you think she meant this? You said, yeah, I think that's what she meant.
Yeah. Does it matter, though?
The statement that she wrote is very good.
Yeah.
So as a PR executive, implementing a strategy to apologize, that was pretty good. The judgment is questionable, but I do think it reminded all of us that we're all basically one tweet away from being fired.
Yeah.
But that's also totally new HR territory. What are the policies? What are the lines drawn? Can people have personal
If you do
Twitter
more,
accounts?
if you do more Jasper junk, you could get suspended from the 5.
I don't release those anymore. Private collection.
I knew it.
So I had the same reaction. I'm like, wait, this is white privilege. She's being, maybe not funny. Don't try to be funny if you're not funny. But then there were some of the other tweets that I read that she's like a repeat offender.
Yeah,
or something.
it's like questionable.
At one point she made, I don't know, some joke about her and a handicapped person.
Yeah.
And hashtag FML, if you look it up if you don't know what that means. So yes, everyone deserves a second chance, but do you deserve a third, fourth?
But she's not so innocent. She's a recidivist of bad taste and bad judgment and inappropriate comments.
I like recidivist.
Can I stay?
That is a great word. She also said something. Remember, she was on the plane. She talked about the body odor of a German. So she clearly has a fixation on other cultures.
She'll have a job with the reality show in about 20 minutes.
She's got, you're right, she's in public relations. There's no excuse for this. I don't believe it's white guilt at all. I think she's basically got a race problem, and she's deserved to be fired, and probably it should be, well, anyway, let her go on. But, I mean, you don't say something like that. AIDS, it's devastated that comment.
Terrible.
Yeah.
And the idea that some PR flack would say something like that is just beyond comprehensive. I don't blame people for mobbing up against her.
She wasn't a low-level staffer. She had a substantial job as a director. She had a lot of responsibility, a lot of clients, and a lot of people paying her a lot of money for her public relations judgment.
And they're damaged by her now, too.
Do you think because she was flying, she was on, like, did a little pill and then lost? Because, I mean, she tweets.
Because you've done that.
She tweets, like, can I get in trouble if I tweet while inebriated?
She was looking for attention. She had 474 followers before this.
And now
she doesn't have a job.
She has more followers and no job.
Correct. Which in today's world might be success.
Yes. All right.